Pizzle will get pizzled come Sunday. The Pizzle will get pizzled this Sunday. And the Eagles will double moonwalk the Giants' ass.
So everybody ain't doing anything back here. So today we come with the
Jersey on night, so official. Stream live, let's get down to
big ass story.
Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing King Thing back here, and I hope everybody's having a good football Friday. It is Eagles versus Giants weekend. This is a huge mother humpy game. Not only for the two teams, but for me as well. Because everybody by now probably knows I have a bet with Capizzle. If he wins, he gets this championship belt. A belt that I rightfully earned by winning a division. He gets it now. However, if we win, we get his channel for an entire week. And when I say we, I mean we. Not I, not Philly 500, I mean us. Because this is way more about you guys than me. This is about all those Eagle fans that have had to listen to Spit Shine Pizzle yell in the camera over the years. This is about all them Eagle content creators that have had the swamp rat gnawing at their ankle year in and year out. I am here to bring you justice. The Moses of YouTube is about to strike again. He is about to strike again. Now, there is one guy that I know that has been double moonwalking Pizzle's ass for years. He's owned Pizzle. He's owned him. And I heard his cries. I saw his video. I hear you, Erock. I hear you. Why didn't Pizzle give you that opportunity? I don't know. I don't know why, but I wish he did, because you are an OG and I have nothing but respect for you. And I know you have been double moonwalking his ass for years. So here's what I'm going to do, Erock, because I listened to your video. I hear what you're saying. If I win, Erock, you win. I win, you win. I will give you access to his channel for a day and a half. Just you, exclusively, whatever you want. You post it, that's the way it's going to be. So, Erock, I hear you. If I win, you win. You get a day and a half exclusive access to Capizzle's channel. That is my deal and my offer to you. And let me say this. This isn't just about the Eagles content creators, Eagle fans, but anybody that has had to deal with this guy, especially content creators of any kind, contact me. We'll work something out. We will work something out. Pizzle's channel is never going to get so many views as it got. But I expect to win this bet. I expect it. I hate to give up this belt. This is a belt I have a lot of pride in winning. But throwing your channel out there for a week is just too good to pass up, no matter what. But Erock, shout out to you. I'll put the link to his video in the description. And those out there, be sure, go check it out. Erock, just remember, I win, you win. Oh, this is going to be such a good weekend. It is going to be such a good weekend. I can see how everything is lining up perfectly for the Moses of YouTube, who will split that blue sea, free people off of Pizzle's channel, bring justice to Eagles content creators. It is going to be glorious. It is going to be glorious. And as Pizzle always says, bend the knee, patang, patang. Guess what, Pizzle? You're almost out of knees. So Sunday, that should be all of your knees that you have. Then it's time for you to go back to the swamp. Now, before I start this video, talking about this game and what I think is going to happen, I want to say, if you haven't, click on a link in the description to my Flick chat and join there. It is free to join. I'm working on some giveaways and things like that with sponsors. Could come as soon as this weekend. We'll see, but you don't want to miss it. Great place to talk to me between videos. So definitely join that. I kind of like it more than Twitter, just saying. It's just easier to interact with people. So definitely join there. Now, as far as this game goes, okay, Eagles-Giants, okay? When you have Eagles-Giants, Eagles-Cowboys, Eagles-Redskins, when you have NFC East division rivalry games, I think you throw the standings out the window. I think you throw, statistics, trends. I think you throw all that crap out the window. Usually these games boil down to the fourth quarter and whoever doesn't turn over the ball late in the game, because that's usually what costs these games. And I think when you look at this game, I say this. The Eagles cannot afford to have Carson Wentz throw 2 interceptions and a fumble. If you do that, the Giants will be in this game the whole way through. The Eagles got to win the turnover battle in this game. I really think that's what it's going to come down to. Now, offensively, the Eagles were really beat up pretty much all year. In that Giant game, which was a Thursday, we had a lot of people out. We're getting a lot of people back. Miles Sanders, Alshon Jeffery, possibly Isaac Seumalo. He practiced today. I think they'll activate him tomorrow, and possibly he plays. Lane Johnson says he's feeling much better. He is going to play. So the Eagles are getting healthy. Not to mention you had Goddard come back versus Dallas. Rager come back versus Dallas. So this is a different looking offense for the Eagles. And I think the key for this offense, even though the Giants are very good against the run, I think you got to run Miles Sanders. Get him involved in running the ball, screen game, those kind of things, and mix him in with Boston Scott, who kills the Giants. If you can do that and do that effectively, you'll reduce the risk of Carson throwing interceptions. You'll open up things in the passing game, and I think you'll be well on your way. If the Eagles don't turn over the ball this week, they're going to win. This weekend, they're going to win. Okay, I really think that's the only way the Giants can be in this game. They have to get turnovers. Giants had 5 against Washington. They're an opportunist defense. It's a decent defense. It really is. They don't have that elite pass rusher, but they still get to the quarterback. They gave us a lot of problems our first game. So I think offensively, don't turn over the ball, which I know you say, well, yeah, that goes for every game. But if you look at every game so far this season, that's all we do. 2 interceptions and a fumble. 2 interceptions and a fumble. You can't have that. More so in these division games, because these go to the fourth quarter and something always weird, especially with the Giants, happens, usually in our way. And I think a late turnover or something like that would be bad. I'm telling you, if the Eagles don't turn over the ball, they're going to destroy this team. They're going to destroy it. Those are my thoughts. But, I mean, with the amount of guys that we have back, this is a different looking Eagles team than it was when we played the Giants the first time. And I think, and I'm expecting them to be able to move the ball much easier than they did the first time they played. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, they have Gallman. He was running the ball pretty well. I'm not really that worried about the Giants' running game. Okay, well, I'm not really worried about it. I do worry about some of the receivers. Slayton, Shepard, he's killed us. I want to see if Golden Tate plays. But that defensive line getting pressure on Daniel Jones should be able to produce some turnovers. I think Daniel Jones, He's very likely to turn the ball over, just like Carson. Him and Carson have struggled in the turnover department. I expect the Eagles' defensive line to get pressure. We do have T.J. Edwards coming back. He played last game. I thought he was so effective last game. I think Nate Gary's out, so we're going to be okay in that department. But I think get pressure on Daniel Jones, force him to turn over the ball, and then play clean offensively. I know that sounds easy. I know that sounds like, well, that's the recipe every week. But these division games just always end up that way. You always have a close game, and then there's something happens in the fourth quarter, a turnover, whatever, and then one team wins. The Eagles have to do a better job securing the ball. Way too many turnovers this year. And I think defensively with that line, I think they're going to get opportunities and turnovers on the Giants. This is going to be a close game. This is going to be a nail-biter into the fourth quarter. I expect something to happen in the Eagles' favor and the Eagles to win some funky way. And then we will have Cup Pizzle's channel. I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win this weekend 24-20. I think the Eagles win 24-20. That is my final score. 9 straight victories against the Giants. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. And I know. Turnovers is every game. But But this is an NFC East game. These games are always a little bit different. They're a little more basic. Don't turn over the ball, especially in the fourth quarter, and you'll be okay. And I think if the Eagles can just win the turnover battle, they win the game. That's the easiest way for us to win. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.